Hi there, Pokefans. I am your humble host, Charles Fan, and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Last time, we defeated the Team Galactic Grunts at admins at the two other lakes, and we started on our way on the path to the new lake in Mount Coronet. Today we continue on that journey, and immediately we need defog. We don't actually need that many additional Pokeballs because we're only going to catch one more Pokemon with an actual Pokeball, and our last Pokemon will be caught with a Master Ball. Let's reactivate the repel because we don't want to encounter Pokemon in this cave at this moment. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you would like to try and predict our next Pokemon, the one that we are going to catch. To give you a clue, it is in this location that we are now that we will be catching it. Let's fight this guy first. Ambipom. I always thought that Ambipom is silly. Apom was a much more aesthetically pleasing Pokemon to look at than Ambipom is. Especially with those udders on its tail. In other words, cow boobs. It's a pity Roserade fainted so quickly. And we are lucky that Wormadam outsped the Ambipom, because I think that bug grass is still 4 times weak to ice. I might be wrong on that account, but at least one of the two halves is double weak to ice. Anyway, you could have predicted that I would use my fighting type against a normal type. Hopefully we outspeed. But Paragon 2 has a tendency to be very quick. Luckily we outspeed. Well, we do have a 4 level advantage. What am I looking for at the moment? Oh yeah, revive. I want Roselia to gain some, not Roselia, I want Roserade to gain some more HP, experience. And then I proceed to immediately switch it out. How silly is that? I may as well not have used that revive and potion. Depending on how long it takes me to get to the town where I can use or where I can heal in the Pokemon Center. So if I take one more step closer to that lady, she would have attacked me, I think. I wonder if I could have dodged this person if I just went against the wall over there. But these people are inconsistent with how far they can see. And she uses a Tropius in an ice environment. A Tropius is really 4 times weak to ice. Flying is weak to ice and grass is weak to ice. But we are using a rock type attack. Now this is the one occasion where it would have been beneficial for Roserade to be up in front. But sadly it wasn't. Tropius survived its attack and it attacked us, and we barely survived with 15 HP. And the hail takes us down to 8. But hopefully this hidden power or bug bite will do the rest to Tropius. Maybe we can get an item or something, or a healing item. But we don't, and we get taken out. That is quite disappointing. Okay. Are we going to use Roserade now when it's almost useless? Yes, we are. And all of a sudden it is quite beneficial for us to have healed Roserade when we did. And Ice Bolt takes out Tropius. You walk right into this skier, but we didn't even try and dodge him, we just walked right up to him. And he uses Sneasel. And lucky for us, the correct Pokemon is up front, because Ice is weak to fighting and Dark is also weak to fighting. And probably even if he outspeeds, we might survive even a critical hit. Luckily it doesn't come to that, and we just take it out. On the other hand, if that Sneasel used a Blizzard or something like that, we might not have survived that, but a Slash, no problem. I am fairly confident that we may have survived that. Now Torterra is also 4 times weak to ice. This is one of the big shortcomings of Torterra. It is definitely 4 times weak to ice, because grass is weak to ice and ground is also weak to ice. And that is why I didn't revive Wormadam, because of this area over here that I remember that you could just sleep, and we managed to dodge that guy over there. I don't know if he would have actually attacked us or anything, but we dodged him. And I recently discovered that this Maylene over here that you encounter is friends with the gym leader in the next town, and that is actually why she's coming over here. She says it's for training and so on, but she's actually just visiting her friend, which is a nice touch. On the other hand, the two of them are quite pretty, so a threesome with Dawn would be quite nice, in my opinion. I don't think Dawn would be up for that, and I don't know if my stamina would be able to take it in any case. But it would be fun trying to find out. And we are lucky that the first Pokemon we face is Electabuzz, so our Earthquake would do wonders, but accidentally choose our fire type hidden power. It was just a brain fart that happened over there. I actually intended to use the earthquake and not the hidden power. I think the logic of the fact that there's hail falling everywhere, and the assumption in your head that there's probably a ice type overcame my brain, and I used a fire type attack. But the earth type attack, the earthquake, would have been a better attack. Luckily against Magmar, we do the correct attack, even though it was scheduled to hit the Electabuzz. Now all this guy needs is a Jinx, and then he has the original minor trio. Okay, so he only has 2 Pokemon. It's a pity that Game Freak is trying to stay so far away from Jinx. Even with all the controversy and everything surrounding it, Jinx was one of my favorite Ice-type Pokemon. And yes, I know I am leaving a controversial opinion here. Argue about it with me on the comment section if you like. I would have liked to see an evolution for Jinx as well, just as they made for Magmar and Electabuzz. But they don't want to be associated with Jinx anymore because of a bunch of nonsense that happened in the past. People are having controversial opinions about all kinds of crap, not realizing that this is only a game and it's just meant to be fun. But hey, people are going to find reasons to contest any possible thing they can. Now, like the marsh area, this area is also not very fun to walk through, but after thinking about it for a while, it is actually very good that it is so, because it is a very good piece of environmental lore that they add in here. It's quite accurate, because if you have to walk through a marsh or a snow field in real life, one that is over your head, it will not be a very easy task to complete. So the fact that I'm battling so to walk through this little bit of ice or snow is very realistic, which I do appreciate, even though I do not very much enjoy it. So there. Let's collect some items. I wonder when my okay, we found a hill. I wonder when my repel is going to run out so I can catch the new Pokemon. And I saw that a gem on the other side of this house immediately before I went in, but I just wanted to go in and talk to the guy so he can tell us what it was. Of course I didn't know what it was, but just for the sake of the story. And the reason that Professor Rowan spoke to me back there was because I was trying to use a bike in the snow. Now I know that the bike won't work in the snow, but that is no reason for Professor Rowan to tell me that this is not time or place for the bike. You can use a bike whenever you want. It's just that it will not be very effective at some locations. Like in the snowbank, you would be 10 times slower in the snow with a bike than you would just walking, because it cuts into the snow and digs in and sinks away. Okay, so now we are fighting this guy. I was trying to run past him and see if I can dodge him like that, but I'm not that disappointed that we have to fight him. Now he does the swagger. I hate the swagger because you have a 50% chance of hitting yourself and a 50% chance of completely demolishing him. I know the percentages are different, but old Mikey says that if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. So I am holding to that philosophy. Luckily, we can waste all of his sucker punches by just not attacking him. And I think this would be a... Okay, so I do attack him in the end. I didn't have any stalling moves or anything that I can do to just stall out some turns, but this was a very good place to stall out Toxic Rogue or Krogunk, because he was almost dead in any case. One more hail and he would have been defeated. And now the dynamic punch, even though it is a very powerful attack, it only has a 50% accuracy. That's why I didn't teach it to Breloom, and that is besides the fact that I want to keep Drain Punch on Breloom almost regardless of what attack I can get. Now if Breloom on its own can or was able to learn close combat, that is something completely different. I might even give up Drain Punch for close combat. So Machoke now uses Vital Throw. It's a pity we didn't get him knocked out in one go, considering how many levels we are above him. We are 5 levels higher than Machoke, and still a Psybeam doesn't take him out. I think that was just the luck of the draw. Okay, so next is Riolo. At this moment Riolo is still just a fighting type. If he manages to evolve it with friendship, it will evolve into a steel type. But in my opinion, at level 37, Riolo has already missed many of its good stab attacks if it was to evolve into a steel type. Or many of its good attacks in general, as a Lucario. Let's see if I can... Okay, I can't dodge this person. So there's that experiment done now. Even though there's a blizzard going on, these people have amazing eyesight, especially these ladies over here. Maybe it's Kirlia that is informing her that there's someone walking out there. Fortunately for me, most of the time, Psychic type Pokemon have a very bad physical defense. That is only true most of the time. But that is why I did a fighting type attack, because I had a good chance of knocking it out. I didn't knock it out, but it was left in the red. Now if I can just accomplish another attack, then I would win this fight and I could go on. Maybe switch out to another Pokemon, because Breloom is fast losing a lot of health. Seeking. Damn. Do I want to switch out? Yes, I think I'll switch out. And the only reason I'm really switching out is because of the ongoing ale and the possibility of Seeking using Pick. which will in combination defeat us, even if we do manage to take out this Sea King. It decides to use Aqua Ring, so it outsped us. It should have used Peck if it still had access to Peck. I suppose that is why it didn't use Peck, because it doesn't have access to it any longer. But it has Poison Jab. It should have used that from the start. It could have taken us out quite well, especially since it outspeeds. Anyway, this episode is winding down now. It is close to the end of the episode, so please consider subscribing to my channel, leaving a like, ringing that bell for the notifications, and sharing to your friends if you enjoy what I do. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope your present day is going quite well and enjoyable, and thank you and goodbye.